Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a personal reading for someone who wanted a twin flame love reading. If you're interested and you clicked on this video and you'd like a personal read too, then hit me up. My information's below and my readings are only $11.11. And this is a special I'm doing for the moment. So get it while it's hot because my prices are definitely going to be going up soon because I've been getting some really great feedback on these readings and I'm so excited for how I'm going to be growing this channel, and I just want to thank you guys all for your support. So if you're watching this and you felt guided to watch this and it's not your personal read, then stay tuned because maybe some information will come through for you as well. Comment if this resonates and let me know what you think. So twin flames. Think about soulmates, twin flames, karmic relationships, any kind of relationship, whatever you label it, because honestly I'm not really into labels. I advertise twin flame because I know a lot of people are interested in that, but what I say to everyone who always gets these readings is if you keep pushing and you keep worrying and obsessing over this person, it's really going to drain you and take a lot of energy out of you, and it's going to create a lot of blocks. So the most important thing you can do is to find a way to find peace with yourself and get into a really open place where you can detach from this and really let it go, because whatever's meant for you is meant for you. And if your twin flame or whoever this person is supposed to be in your life, they will find a way. And you want to find a way to be able to be honest with this person and communicate with them from your heart. And if you're in separation from this person, the best thing you can do for union is to do some meditations and to cut some cords and to forgive and to really let go of the past and find a way to release the control that this has over you, because I know how intense it can get when you're really into someone, and you have to just find a way to let it go, because you focus on you, you make yourself the priority, you fall in love with yourself, and that attracts your twin flame. I bet you've heard that before if you've even researched it. You have to fall in love with yourself first before you can have union with this person, because everyone's a mirror from you, and when your twin flame is running from you and you're running from them, you're only running from yourself. And this person kind of acts as like a sounding board, your interaction with them, you can really learn things about yourself from that you need to heal. This person might stimulate parts of you and that kind of bring up healing in a way. They might trigger you in ways that will bring up your healing. So anyways, I'll answer your questions, but I'm hoping after this you can find clarity and be able to move on and really surrender and let this go and trust the universe for the path that you have in your life. Don't let this person steal your thought space and your valuable time, and respect them, because every time you think of them and you're focused on them, you are tapping into their energy and it does affect them. So if you think about them and they come in your head, send them love and light and focus back on yourself. Keep your energy for yourself. And I bet you anything that'll attract the person right away. As soon as you stop thinking about it, that's always when it comes. Ironically. So this is the energy between you guys right now. And this is what he's going through emotionally and spiritually right now. And this is what you're going through emotionally and spiritually. And I'm like, oh gosh, what was this one again? I think this one's the near future, but I'll remember as soon as I go through this. It has a flow to it, it really does. What's jumping out at me, first of all, is this card right here. I mean, you got this twin flame card, or this divine union card. So I feel like this person is someone who's really special to you. Anyone who comes in your life is. There's a reason. You learn something special and beautiful from each person in your life. Each person who comes on your path brings a gift. It brings a beautiful, unique energy. Every person who crosses your path is your teacher. Everyone who crosses your path is your guide. It needs to be respected. So I just feel like a very intense energy, can you tell, from your union with this person. Oh yeah, this was what you can do to help union. I forgot, that was your question. This is what you can do to help union. See, I knew it would come back. I feel like, back to this card, I feel like the heat is up with, this is like a very crucial point in this relationship. I feel like. So the joined energy. Yeah, there's definitely happiness when you come to the mind of this person. I feel like you guys definitely feel like a happiness. Like there was a happiness you guys had together and that you guys somehow found together. There's a happiness there and complete unconditional love. But I also feel like both of you guys are feeling a bit insecure because you see this empty cup here and she's kind of holding it out. You might look to this person to fill that void and fill that cup in you. Maybe they even look to you for that. So there is a little bit of imbalance there, and I think that's why this purification card is coming out. I kind of already got a vibe before I even did this reading that the main issue here is, you know, you got to focus on yourself, love yourself, and just kind of be positive and be expectant and see what the universe brings your way with this relationship. You know, you can't be worrying and wishing and begging and coming at it with that desperate energy. You know, I know you have really strong feelings for this person, but try to focus on the happiness. When you think about them, think happy thoughts. Don't think, I miss them and I wish they'd call me or whatever those thoughts are that come up about that person. I don't even know. Like, you know, there's a million things you probably think, but that's probably the problem here, you know. Try to think happy thoughts about them. You know, if you keep focusing on the separation, you might just get more of that. If he's meant to come at a certain time, he's going to come at that time. There's going to be nothing you can do to prevent that. What's meant to be is meant to be. But there's also a way you can, sometimes affect the energy, speed things up, make a more favorable situation, you know, by focusing those positive thoughts, you know. The law of attraction, you know. So think happy thoughts. When you think of them, just be like, oh, you know, that's my twin, or that's the person that I care for, or that's a special person to me. You know, and just be thankful that you've known this person and that they've come into your life for whatever reason, and the lessons that you've already learned from them, and perhaps more future lessons you'll learn with them. And think about the love that you share, which is eternal. No matter what your situation, no matter if you're in separation, you guys are from the same place. You're one light. We're all one love. And so try to get on that divine level when you think about this person. It takes a lot of discipline, but it really does help you find that peace. There's an energy of leaving difficult times behind. So really big endings and beginnings. This is a major card. This isn't like endings and beginnings. No, this is like huge transitions. It can mean endings of relationships. It can mean moving. It can mean like switching jobs. It can mean like big changes of heart. It can even mean spiritual awakening. So next to this card here, I feel like there's healing that's being done right now, kind of behind the scenes on this relationship. There's something that happened. I feel like there's something that went down. Now you guys are in separation, and there's some healing that's being done. But it's close to being done because this happiness card's coming out here. So I feel like there is water pouring into this cup. You guys are filling this cup, you know, from whatever source, the divine, you know, like I feel like there's a lot of creative energy here. Like you guys are creative people, and like that's kind of how you weather the storm. And so I feel like a lot of maturity here, like a lot of maturity in this relationship. But yeah, definitely leaving difficult times behind. So that leads to, let's find out more about these difficult times, because I see a lot happening here in the masculine. So this is the masculine right here. I see this means you left a difficult time behind, and so does this. But this talks more about like you've been through hell, you know, like you went through hell, but now you're back to tell the tale, and you're stronger than ever, and you're wise, and you've had a lot of opportunities, and you're like in balance now. It also talks about secrets, so I kind of feel like he's not telling you something. He's not telling you about how hard it's been for him and some of the difficult times that he's been through. So I feel like that's the secret. There's like a secret. That's what this is talking about. I feel like he's been through a difficult time and he doesn't want you to know. And maybe that's why he hasn't, reached out to you. Because I know that's a question you had. I knew it was going to pop up here. Everyone always wants to know that when you know, why else would you be getting a reading and talking to a psychic? It's because you can't talk to that person for whatever reason, or you feel like you can't because, you know, you're the one who creates your own obstacles here. So, you know, I'm going to tell you at the end here what you can do to, sorry, my legs here, I'm like sprawled out on the floor. I'm going to tell you what you can do to help this union. And it's going to be a lot of work you're going to have to do on yourself, and it's going to require you to focus on yourself and to really put this out of your mind. So I'm going to tell you what's going on with the masculine, but I'm hoping that you can be mature with this. I feel maturity here, and really take my advice over here, because I think that this union's really close. I'm just like, this card right here, it's what it's saying is, you know, there is, for the masculine, it feels like he's just going around in circles and circles and circles with this relationship, and he can't find a way through this door. But this is also talking about the season. So this might not be a good season for him right now, for whatever reason. Maybe it's because he took an extra job for the summer, or maybe it's because he's doing some traveling and he's like focused on himself, or something to do with work, I think, though. Like he can't reach out because something with work, this hard time he's been through, and but like it's like he wants this though, and he's thinking of creative ways to make this happen. So there's a lot of creativity that's happening right now. He's getting kind of grounded and rooted, and he's getting ideas. And I also think that he's having a spiritual awakening. Whatever this tough time that he went through was actually spawned his spiritual awakening. So now he's going through awakening. He just woke up and he's having all these symptoms, and like there's a lot of stuff coming up that needs to be healed. But he's also feeling very creative because, you know, that Kundalini, really creative energy. I mean, when I first had my awakening, it was insane. Like I went crazy. Like I wrote songs and I started all these projects and I got so much done. It was actually a very productive time for me. So I feel like they have this access to this new energy inside them, and so they're becoming more creative. But they're hurt and they have some old wounds, you know. They got some healing to do. And so you got to think about how this mirrors you and what you've been through, because if this is, you know, we are all mirrors to each other. This is someone in your life. They're showing up for a reason. You guys are probably on a similar vibe. Obviously, you feel like you connect with them enough to like feel like they're your twin, and you feel like there's someone whose soul really resonates with yours, and you feel like a strong connection with them. And I feel like they feel that with you. And I feel like this has been a hard time for them with love, like perhaps a breakup, and then thinking about you. And I felt bad to just kind of leave it that way, but that's what's coming through. So what's coming through with you, and like what's going on with you emotionally and spiritually right now? There's a really intense, forceful energy coming from you. It's like you want to be free, and you have a lot of desire in you, and there's a lot of creative energy. But there's a message here to saying like back off and slow down is a message that's coming through, and it's a very loving message for you, that the universe wants to be generous with you. The universe has a lot it wants to bestow on you right now. There are some gifts that are coming, you know what I mean? Happiness. And I feel like when you hold this energy of lack and of longing and of wanting, it just creates a separation within yourself. That's what creates the separation between you and your twin too. If you can kind of get on that level. You're diligent though. I feel like you're the kind of person who knows how to be patient. So, you know, the universe is just reminding you, like, have patience, and many gifts will be bestowed upon you. That's the message that's coming through. Have patience. Many gifts will be bestowed upon you. Sometimes certain things don't move forward at a certain time because of everything the other person's going through. Sometimes it's just because there's more healing that needs to be done. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's because one or both people are really leaving a difficult time behind, and it's a big transition, and sometimes that's a really intense time that isn't necessarily conducive to this. So perhaps there's a message coming through that it's not, you gotta wait for the right season. Wait for the right season, you know? But emotionally, I feel like you're doing pretty well staying balanced. This is just a reminder to continue that and kind of have a handle on this side of you. This card's coming through almost like a reversal. Like it almost would be, I feel like it would have been reversed. Almost like watch out here, because if you need to kind of bridle yourself here, if that makes sense. All right, so what you can do to help union. They're saying be strong and stay focused and try to realize that this dark cloud really wants to get to you. That dark cloud is fear and chaos and lack mentality and ego and all that stuff. And you're gonna get sucked into it sometimes. We all do. But ultimately, affirm to yourself, you know, that you're safe and you're protected and you've made a choice that you're gonna stay focused and rise above this and try to not, you know, be as emotional and stay balanced and, you know, put all this energy that's coming up into your creativity. So all this energy and all these feelings, all these emotions, channel it through your creativity, and it'll help you get balanced again. They're also saying that it's time in meditation to maybe start cutting cords and doing some healing work on this connection. There's many different types of healing meditations. You can look up twin flame healing meditation or love healing or forgiveness or soulmate. There's all different kinds, but you'll find one that resonates with you that's very healing, and you know, you need to lay down and breathe and really integrate these changes. And maybe even if you really want to go far, do some past life healings, because there could be some past life stuff that's holding you back from your union with this person. So it's a message from Spirit saying that the reason why this relationship feels so intense is because of your past life connection and with this person. So you could open some doors by doing some healing there. But overall, they're just saying you're really sensitive right now, so put your shield up. You don't have to let this in. This worry you're feeling about this person, you don't have to let it in. It's not the truth, you know? The truth is that everything's happening in divine timing. Everything that's happened between you and this person was meant to be. Anything that was said, there's some type of divine reason that happened, and you might have regrets, and there might have been some pain, and there might be some loss, but it's all meant to be. And you'll only understand at the end of your life when you look back at all of it. It'll all make sense. It'll all be beautiful and synchronistic and perfect. You might be able to look back at your life now and realize how some of the decisions you made and the people that you met and the things you learned throughout all of it helped you to get where you're at now. So it's going to be very similar. This connection for you is going to help you in a lot of ways. It's helping you right now because it's helping you realize there's some healing work you have to do, and it's helping you with that. And you've gotten to this point where you realize you want to heal with this connection. So I think the next step for you is to start doing some healing on this connection instead of just letting it, ruminate in your head over and over. Do something about it. Take some action, and if you can't talk to that person and figure it out for whatever reason, then get right with yourself and do everything you can on your side, and the other person's gonna do what they're gonna do, because you don't want to control this person, you don't want to force this, you want to just allow here. All right, so I hope this reading helped you, and to anyone else who listened to this and is interested, check out the information in the description below. It talks about how you can schedule a reading with me for 11/11. Peace out.